Hello everyone. Well, I thought that I would do this live for you guys. Welcome, welcome. This is your Scorpio full moon. Just a general reading for everybody, no matter what your star sign. I hope you can hear me okay. I hope you can see things okay. My internet has been acting up a little bit lately, so fingers crossed you can see all okay. Yeah, before I begin as well, wouldn't you know, this candle has just gone out. But yeah, before I begin, I just wanted to say that I do have $10 readings available. Yay! And I also have $25 readings available. So the $10 is for the email readings, and $25 is for the video readings. And this is because I'm actually saving up. I have rescued a cat. You know me, I am always after rescuing a cat. So I thought in order to help pay for the little one's introduction and get all his beds ready and get everything else, I would just offer discounted readings, and you're not only helping the cat, but you're also helping yourself. So it's kind of like a win-win situation. But yeah, my candle went out just as I started this reading, so I am just going to get another candle. I apologize. There we go. But I'm one of those witches and readers. I cannot do a reading without a candle. So have a look. There we are. That's a bit better. There we go. So I hope this week has been treating you well so far. Hello. I can't quite see your name. Jenna Maria or Jenna Marie? Sorry. My eyes are so blurred today. I haven't got my glasses with me, so you'll just have to bear with me in regards to this. But I hope you can hear me okay. I hope you can see the messages and stuff like that. So I'm going to be using Tarot Muka and the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. This may make an appearance, but you know, we'll see. If you do want a reading with me, then just email lorientarot@gmail.com, by the way. And I do have it on my community page as well, so do not worry. Oh great, thank you, I'm glad you can hear me. So what information do we have for the Scorpio full moon? Let me see. Six of Cups. Oh, 10 of Cups, nice. Nice, and 7 of Pentacles. All right, that's good. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying before, if you do want the $10 reading, email reading from me, email me lorientarot@gmail.com. And if you want the video reading for $25, email the same email, and you'll be helping my adopted or rescued cat next week. And I will always, obviously, I'll share with you the pictures of when I get him too. So, let's see. Right. What I feel compelled to explain is Scorpio has a tendency of making us feel all the emotions. Especially, I'm a Scorpio, as you may know, and it's going to be in my first house. I'm already feeling the changes coming through, but other people, like my dear New Zealand friend who's a Leo, she's already being very emotional. She's feeling that really big pull. And if you do happen to be a Leo, it will be in your 4th house of home. So yeah, it may make you a little bit emotional this month. Oh, well, this week. But I feel like with the 6 of, hopefully you can see, with the 6 of Cups, it is kind of giving us time to reflect and time to pause, and the need to sort of see where we're going forwards. Not going wrong, that's not the right word. There's a lot of intricacy coming through, and intimacy as well, actually. It should be that you are sharing something very truthful with one another. And now this isn't just a love feeling. This is somebody who you may have lost touch with. This is somebody who might be abroad, somebody who you feel a little bit distant from. You're going to be reminded of how things were before, you know, of how things were really strong between you, or at least how you were in the previous incarnation of yourself, like even 10 years ago. And I feel like you have gone on a very strong emotional journey. We have all been able to see things and be things and generate certain elements of ourselves over the course of the last few years, because we've had such a weird weird political climate. We've had a weird environmental and social, if I can get my words out. It's late here, guys, I apologize. So the a sociology sort of feeling, environmental things that come around may not always be 100%, you know. So that could be something that we're touching base on. That could be something that we're having to just reflect on in that way and try to understand the direction that we're going. Try to figure out who we're becoming just as much as who we were. And if you don't want to be that person, if you feel like you're emotionally chained to something, Scorpio full moon is the perfect time to say, right, I release what doesn't serve me. I regenerate like a phoenix from the ashes, because that's the Scorpio energy. Scorpios tend to burn things down and then rise back up again. They are the snake skins almost. They are the people who can change and transform, you know, changing and endings. That is not unfamiliar to a Scorpio. But then we have the Ten of Cups. This is such a beautiful card for you. I think that, well, for us all, really. This is not for any one particular person, but the way I see this coming in is such a strong and divine thing. It's kind of saying, look, you're going to reach a high point, a higher understanding and a higher sense of being for you. And I do believe that we all have this tendency maybe to overanalyze. We're not sure where we're going sometimes. This is kind of saying that, you know what, you're doing good, kid. You know, I feel like a lot of this is to do with completion. So you are completing something. Even with the full moon. The full moon is actually the state of full manifestation. This is the feeling of, okay, done. So you may feel at a height with your emotional, like a crest of a wave. They're showing this as a crest of a wave. So you may be surfing along and then you go to a sudden high of this emotion, of this, it needs to break. Something needs to break, but it's completion of something, a cycle that maybe you've held on to since the last Scorpio full moon, and it just goes poof, and then you break and you're able to move forwards. Now, what is left behind when the tide recedes and you can see yourself again and you can be yourself again is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is about hard work. You're putting in the effort still, but you just know where to put the effort into. You know who you are going to be. You know who you want to be. And I think this is going to be more about your personal relationships, who to put effort into, you know, who drains you when you go about them, which type of work is better for you. If you did want to look at your soul purpose, there are plenty of meditations on YouTube that will allow you to look into that soul purpose area. But I just feel like there's a lot that's at stake here, really. And there may not be everything that you understand just yet, but we're approaching the midpoint of the year. You know, it's very weird to think that midsummer is only a month away, and midwinter for those in the southern hemisphere is only a month away. I mean, I don't know where this year's gone, really. As soon as it got to like middle of February, it was like, whew, zoom. So I do believe that we are all changing, all moving around, all finding and figuring things out still. But again, this is a very strange year because there's not really much happening planet-wise. There's nothing going on that we need to really take amends to or adjust within ourselves. It's a very odd time, you know. But Juno comes in. The asteroid is coming in at several different times this year. And this is actually going to enhance our committed partnerships. So we are going to be looking into that. Alrighty, let's have a look at the cards. So, well, not all of you. I can't read all of you. I'll just have one or two, thank you. So what do we need to know for Thank you. I'm glad you like that message. Okay, so feels like I'm having a one-on-one conversation with you myself, you know? It's really nice. Okay, so, oh, you want to come through? Leap of faith. Yes. Yes, queen. All right. Oh, there we go. Interesting. I'm sorry, this is a little bit yellow tinged. Well, my lights are yellow over here, and I think my phone is doing a bit weird. Anyway, Leap of Faith. This is such a gorgeous card. It's a shame it's in such low light. My actual bedroom light doesn't work. Yeah, there's some. I think the end of a bulb got caught in the fitting, and we haven't had a chance to remove it yet. But unnecessary information aside, Leap of Faith. Now this is a 22 card, so this is a divine card number here. Leap of Faith gives us a sense of you can do it. If you just believe in yourself, if you achieve it, kind of like the surfers, you know? The surfers just crest the wave, it breaks, it collapses, it feels like you are going through an emotional time, really, at the moment. But Leap of Faith is kind of like, you know, put in that application. Ask that person if you can help them with something. Seek out somebody, you know, seek out love, seek out relationship, have that conversation with your partner that maybe you've been putting off for a while. Have that conversation with yourself that you may have been putting off for a while. I know we all do it. We all go, oh, I don't really want to examine that part of myself. Scorpios will literally, this is true of myself, Scorpios will literally sit you down and basically be honest with you about where they think your life needs to have some adjustment. And that is the type of attitude I take with my personal readings and also with my friends, because there's no point in going, oh yeah, I'm pretending everything's fine, unless there's really a need to pretend everything's fine. But what I feel is most open is truth. So if you're true with yourself, if you are developing yourself, if you're constantly searching for answers and asking things, absolutely take that leap. And actually, be spontaneous ties in so neatly with this. It's kind of like reach out. Do it on a whim. Take a leap of faith. When that intuitive flash comes in, when that feeling of, interestingly enough, these are both 4 cards as well. That one's 2-2 and this one's 3-1. So there's a 4 card. Really nice. Really nice symmetry. But yeah, if you have that intuitive flash, if you have that spark, if you have that feeling of, ooh, you know, I should ask this person or jump on this train, or, you know, that feeling of I just want to go someplace, do it. If it's within your realm of capability, if it's not going to hurt anybody, if it's not going to hurt you, then do it. I feel like that's going to be something that's so strong for you. Hello, Monica, welcome. But I do feel like it's very, very strong for you, and you are going to start seeing the shift with this full moon, with this really strong, really large, really intense feeling that comes in here. And there's something that I think everyone needs to do sometimes is be spontaneous. It is to take a leap. It is to sort of delve deep into who you are and try and figure out where you can become unstuck. And I think being spontaneous is the perfect way sometimes to become unstuck. Like, for instance, if you're passing a field, or if you're passing a gathering that feels really nice and welcoming and warm, or a fair, or normally you would plan a road trip to within an inch of its life, you know, and you got, well, we're stopping here at 3 and then we're going here at 4, and then, you know, you may just need to take the road and see where it leads you. You don't go, oh, maybe I'll turn left here. Oh, where does this go? That's something that I learned myself. So maybe you just need to take that leap of faith, be spontaneous, and go where your guides are leading you, really. I am going to actually get one of these because I want to learn more about them and also more about what's coming through. Oh, thank you. I've just read your message that says, that that says you've never seen one of my lives, but I have a calming energy. Thank you. It may also be because I was up really early this morning and I'm kind of tired, I'm winding down. Uh, and it's kind of after midnight here that I'm doing this reading. However, I'm glad you have a nice, I have a nice calming energy. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say. Okay, so I just like this because it seems more symmetrical and I like it. Okay, so let's see. Birthing a new age. I just have to read this. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So like I say, this is really low light in here. I hope you can see. So yeah, I said this is a strange year. Near the beginning of the reading, which you might be able to see in playback, this is a weird time. Since around 2015, 2016, things have been strange. I think the political climate and the I can't say that word, sociological climate has been strange. We've had huge social movements, we've had people spearheading things. Definitely the divine feminine has come more into the forefront as being a power to be reckoned with, and that could be something that, and things like mental health and things like the stigma of disability and all that kind of stuff and the things that hold us back. This has actually been brought to the foreground, which is a very Scorpio thing because we love talking about the taboo. So this could be something that is kind of saying, look, Scorpio full moon, it may not be the birth of this grand new empire, but it's definitely something to say, switch on to the change, and then you'll see the change within yourself. Make sure that you're tuning into what's around you rather than blocking it out. Of course, you can block out the things that harm you. You can block out the things that drag you down. Sometimes the most spiritual word you can say is no. And I know people who don't bother watching the news. They choose the articles that they want to read because sometimes it's too much for them. And that's absolutely fine. They just need to, pick and choose sometimes, apart from obviously the major current events, they pick and choose what they absorb, which is great. And I think this is something that maybe you need to do around this full moon because you're going to feel emotional enough anyway. So yeah, that's something that I think is coming through for us all in this Scorpio full moon. I may feel it most simply because, hooray, I'm a Scorpio, with its slap bang in my first house of self, body and everything else. Just wondering if Bella's coming in. I did hear some pattering of feet, but I think she's downstairs. But yeah, there is a lot coming through in for us, and I feel like there's going to be a significant change, and there's going to be a lot of time for us to reflect on who we are and who we want to be, where we've been, and also where we put in our effort next. So I think that there's going to be something that's don't be nervous. No, there's absolutely no need to be nervous. It's just a case of, if you're a Scorpio Sag transition, this is absolutely, cusp, sorry, that's absolutely fine. I think actually you have a bit of good luck there because you're very spontaneous, you like to travel, but you also have the Scorpio mentality of sensing danger when you do take those risks, so that's a good thing to have. Now, just to finish with, I'm trying to decide how to do this. Let me see if I can. Okay. Oh, ignore my many books if you can. I just wanted you to have the chance to meditate on this candle for a moment. I'm sorry if it's too shaky. I am holding the camera myself. But yeah, meditate on the candle. You can do this again on the full moon if you like, which is on the 18th. I can't remember that day. I think it's the Saturday. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's Saturday because Eurovision finals on that day. See, I remember important dates. But yes, if you want to meditate on this candle, breathe it all in. Actually, I'm just going to move it, so apologies. Oh. Right. That's a bit better. Okay, so if you want to meditate on this candle, take a deep breath in. Also, just in case this cuts out, because sometimes it does when I move the camera, everything you need to get in contact with me and take advantage of that offer will be down below after this stream ends. So I just wanted to say that. Okay, so here you go. Got a really peaceful energy coming through. Also really empowered. Really, really empowered actually. Kind of like I will do this, I don't care what you say, I'm gonna do it. Okay, well, I'll just pop this back. So I hope that gave you a little bit of insight. If you did manage to meditate, I did get a really empowered, I ain't gonna be no fool sort of feeling from it. And I hope that this really helped you. You can watch the playback. I will be allowing it to upload today with all the details down below. Thank you again to my patrons who allowed me to buy this microphone and also the deck that I used today. The readings that you have every month, I will do them this weekend. And also, again, if you'd like to take advantage of the $10 email reading or the $25 video reading, you'll not only be getting guidance for yourself, but you'll be helping me with my new adopted rescue cat who comes next week. So he's going to have all his microchip collars, beds, all that kind of stuff, but you will be helping provide for him as well as yourself. But I'm going to love you and leave you now. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching on this pre-full moon day. But thank you so much for your continued support and your absolute joy. Thank you. Take care, everybody, and I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.